So what is up YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be doing a discounted cash flow model on Meta platforms, also known as Facebook, which has the ticker symbol FB. Now this video is strictly looking at the cash flow model. In my next Facebook video, which should be coming out very soon, I'm going to be looking at the business fundamentals. The reason why we do discounted cash flow models, or why I do it, is just so I get an idea of what Facebook should be valued at, and this gives me an idea of whether the stock is undervalued or overvalued and whether I'm getting a good price for it. So currently on the day of recording, the share price is $206.60 and the total outstanding shares is 2.74 billion. However, this will continue to decrease as Facebook is buying back shares aggressively, as in quarter 3 in 2021, they started a $50 billion buyback program. So far they used $12 billion, so they still have $38 billion left, and they'll continue to buy back shares over the next few years. Now the revenue in 2021 was $117 billion, and 30% of that was net income, so the net income was $40 billion. Now the free cash flow was $29 billion. This is margins of about 24%, and free cash flow is essentially the money that re-enters the company. So if you were the owner of Facebook, you'd essentially have $29 billion in your pocket. So here are the growth rates that I'm going to take a few different growth rates to see an idea of in which scenario would we get good returns. So an 8% growth rate, which is lower than the analyst expectations. Like analysts expected to grow 12% in 2022 and then 17% in 2023. Now some of you may be asking, why would they grow if users are declining? Now to be completely honest, Facebook can't really grow their users anymore, because in some countries like China, social media is banned. So out of all the potential customers they could potentially get, they already have 80%. So in that front, they can't grow their users anymore. However, the reason why they've been growing over the past few years is because of growing ad rates. For example, in 2021, user growth only grew by 5%. However, the ad rates grew by 26%. So this is the way they're going to grow. Now, ad rates may not grow by 26% again. However, they can still grow double digits. So here we have the growth rate, or revenue growth rate, of 8%. And this is one assumption I'm going to make over the next 5 years. The terminal growth rate is 4%. So terminal growth, essentially growth after 5 years for however long the company lasts. The reason why I take 4%, the reason why many people take 4% for various companies, is because the global economy grows 3 to 4% every single year. Now, discount rate in simple terms is essentially the return on investment you want. So index funds return 10% on average over the long term. So I kind of want to match that with an investment in Facebook. So here are another set of assumptions. So the net margins assumptions that I'm making is 30%, because that's what Facebook did over the past decade. And the cash flow margins is varied because they are investing heavily into VR and some other segments of their business, but I'm just going to assume 25% because they did hit that previously. So assuming this, we get a sum of present value of cash flows of 563 billion. Now to get this value, we essentially took the discounted cash flows and added all them up along with the discounted terminal value. So yeah, in this scenario, we have a share price of $205.60, which is lower than its current share price, which means that there is downside. Now let's assume that they actually grow 10% and Facebook does buy back shares. So I think over the next 5 years, realistically, they're going to buy back about 200 million shares. So 2.54 billion. Now we have upside of 16.6%. So essentially what this means is if you buy it at $241, you should be getting a return of 10% over the next few years. However, this model is never going to work out completely. This is just gives me a scenario, or what I could potentially buy it for to get a good return. So technically what this model is telling me is that even if Facebook doesn't grow as much as it did previously, I can still see a good return by buying the stock. And so this was just a very simple short video of a discounted model of Facebook. So essentially what this model is telling me is that Facebook could be a buy right now, and I'm actually buying Facebook shares, and I will explain why in terms of business fundamentals and why I think Facebook will continue to grow in my next video. But this was a very basic model and very basic video about Facebook's discounted cash flow model. And if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Also comment down below what videos you'd like to see, and thank you for watching.